Prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC. Truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought-after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
Are you a high school or college student or just looking for a seasonal job this summer? Hutamaki is now accepting applications for temporary summer positions for the 2025 season. Whether you're looking to gain experience, earn extra income, or just be part of something great this summer, we'd love to hear from you. We are hiring for our packaging and molded fiber products to prepare our products for shipment to end users. Do you meet these qualifications? Must be 18 years old to apply. Must be able to lift up to 50 pounds. Must be able to work rotating shifts, including nights and weekends. Our schedule includes 12-hour shifts, 3 days on between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You will then enjoy 3 consecutive days off and returning to work beginning 3 nights from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. We are offering $24.58 per hour with 75 cents per hour shift differential when you work night shift. Why is this an opportunity you can't miss out on? These positions are great for students, close to home. We offer competitive wages. Great experience for that resume. Apply today and make your summer count. Positions will start May 6, 2025. Ready to apply? Scan this QR code with your smartphone. We look forward to hearing from you.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC. Truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glenn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Or call 948-5729.
Are you a high school or college student or just looking for a seasonal job this summer? Hutamaki is now accepting applications for temporary summer positions for the 2025 season. Whether you're looking to gain experience, earn extra income, or just be part of something great this summer, we'd love to hear from you. We are hiring for our packaging and molded fiber products to prepare our products for shipment to end users. Do you meet these qualifications? Must be 18 years old to apply. Must be able to lift up to 50 pounds. Must be able to work rotating shifts, including nights and weekends. Our schedule includes 12-hour shifts, 3 days on between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You will then enjoy 3 consecutive days off and returning to work beginning 3 nights from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. We are offering $24.58 per hour with 75 cents per hour shift differential when you work night shift. Why is this an opportunity you can't miss out on? These positions are great for students, close to home. We offer competitive wages. Great experience for that resume. Apply today and make your summer count. Positions will start May 6, 2025. Ready to apply? Scan this QR code with your smartphone. We look forward to hearing from you.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC, truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
Are you a high school or college student or just looking for a seasonal job this summer? Huhtamaki is now accepting applications for temporary summer positions for the 2025 season. Whether you're looking to gain experience, earn extra income, or just be part of something great this summer, we'd love to hear from you. We are hiring for our packaging and molded fiber products to prepare our products for shipment to end users. Do you meet these qualifications? Must be 18 years old to apply. Must be able to lift up to 50 pounds. Must be able to work rotating shifts, including nights and weekends. Our schedule includes 12-hour shifts, 3 days on between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You will then enjoy 3 consecutive days off and returning to work beginning 3 nights from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. We are offering $24.58 per hour with 75 cents per hour shift differential when you work night shift. Why is this an opportunity you can't miss out on? These positions are great for students, close to home. We offer competitive wages. Great experience for that resume. Apply today and make your summer count. Positions will start May 6, 2025. Ready to apply? Scan this QR code with your smartphone. We look forward to hearing from you.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC. Truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity. Your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought-after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glenn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
Are you
Good afternoon, high school sports fans, and welcome to Epic View Sports Network broadcast of today's high school baseball game between the Waterville Purple Panthers and the Lawrence Bulldogs. Waterville coming in 1-0 in the season. Lawrence coming in at 0-1. We're coming to you live from the Chase Toys Incorporated broadcast booth, and we got the whole cast of Ben Hur here today. We got Tyler Davis, we got Gage Johnson, the supervisor Gage Johnson, and doing a little color today, Greg Glenn and myself, Rick Dougal. We're supposed to be split up here, and the softball game Greg was doing the softball game, I was doing the baseball game. There was a miscommunication about who could be here and who couldn't, so I said, let's all get together and
That's right.
just do the baseball game. So here we are.
And we're looking forward to it. This should be a good one. Obviously, Waterville coming in 1-0 after their win against Winslow. 4-1 win for them. I know Russell Beckwith is excited about that. And then you got Lawrence, a team that came in. They had a very interesting game, Rick, against Belfast. 2-1 loss in 10 innings. They never had a hit in the game, but they nearly won the thing. So two teams coming in kind of trying to feel out the early jitters here in the season. This is a very strong Waterville team. They've got a lot of seniors on their team. However, they don't have three of them that are really important here today. They've actually got three who are in Greece on a senior trip. So that's their starting catcher, that's their first and second pitchers, and those are some pretty important pieces.
Yeah, actually, they got on the mound today is going to be Milo Taylor. I think I mentioned the other day talking about him when he came up to hit that he looked like he was an 8th grader. He's just a little guy, so we'll see. But he's popping the mitt pretty good there in the pregame. So you want to get the starting lineups here?
Absolutely. So you're going to see for Lawrence leading things off. Cole Quarian will be leading things off in center, and followed by Jackson Dangler, the extra hitter today. Jacob Frazee will bat third and catch. It'll be Keenan McLean playing third and batting cleanup. Michael Hamlin will bat fifth and plays shortstop. Jack Pelletier will play first. Dawson Moore in the 7th spot as we get underway.
There's a strike.
Anthony Almeida will be in the 8th spot playing second today. Zach Hill will be out in left batting 9th, and rounding things out is Trevor Pellerin out in right.
Cole Quarian had a really nice season in baseball last year. There's a curveball, slow liner over to the shortstop, and it's going to be taken there by Derek Kucha. Kucha had a heck of a ball game the other day, had 13 strikeout complete game win in the opening win for Waterville against Winslow.
Let's take a look at that Waterville defense behind Milo Taylor. You take a look at Taylor on the hill. You've got Wyatt Jones catching. It'll be Hamlin, Joel Ramotazal, also Avery Spalding out in right. Jacob Soroy will be out in center, and in left will be Joe Mayo. And then around the infield, Harper Hubbard, Derek Kucher, also then Joel Ramazol, as we said, and rounding things out on the diamond is Xavier Hamlin over at first.
There's a liner, tied up. Hubbard at third, and tries to come up with it, does, and not in time. That's going to be a base hit.
Yeah, and that's going to sting, Rick.
That was
as you said, that kind of jammed him, and it didn't get the glove first, so it hit a body part, looked like his left arm, and that'll leave a stinger there. But, of course, now Lawrence has their first base runner here of the day.
Is Frazee, the number 3 hitter. Taylor looks back the runner. Comes to the set. Ball is hit sharply to short. Kucher up with it. Second to Redamozo, but he's not going to have the double play, but they get the force play. So 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Hamlin, Mike Hamlin. Hamlin coming off shoulder surgery after the football season. He missed a complete basketball season. Really bummed about that. But pitched a very nice game the other day against Belfast. Coach Pelletier was telling us that threw real well. Had a shutout, basically shut Belfast out for 7 innings. Throw over and they'll run it back easily. Today's game brought to you by Chase Toys, Thorndike Road and Unity, Hutamaki on College Avenue in Waterville. Cedarwood Financial Partners, 753 West River Road in Waterville. Here comes the 1-0. Throw down is going to be late, and a stolen base for Frazee. I'm sorry, Dangler. No, it is Frazee. He was the one that grounded into the force play. Lawrence hit the ball on the button here. Every guy up so far been right at the Waterville defenders. Taylor comes to the stretch, down low.
And they'll keep a closer eye now over out there, obviously at second after the stolen base as Hamlin comes in. He's the shortstop today for Lawrence, batting in the 5th spot. He's a big kid.
This one's up and in.
This Lawrence team, of course, lost 7 seniors from last year, so they're trying to fill the holes.
There's a strike. Down low. Count goes full. 3-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the first. No score. We're just underway. Lawrence and Waterville. Here comes. Down and away. He walked him.
Now, that's a good at-bat, though, for Hamlin, especially early on, if you keep in mind the fact that they didn't have a hit last time out against Belfast. They're looking for base runners today. And to be able to use the opportunities that they do have to get the hits, and obviously right now, 2 guys out on the pond and looking to try and have some damage here from Jack Pelletier.
Ball's ripped up the middle. Kucha can't get there. They're going to send the runner. And it gets by the center fielder. Hamlin is going to go to third. They're going to wave him on. And he's going to score easily standing up. 2 runs in for the Bulldogs, and they lead it 2-0.
So that's a great piece of hitting right there by Pelletier. Obviously, when you see what he did there, we talked about him being able to put the ball in play, and now that they have the 2 runners on, they get them all the way around to score, and they take the 2-0 lead. And by the way, on the play, because as you said of that miscue out in center field, Pelletier ends up all the way out at second base.
You know, the good news for Milo Taylor is he's throwing strikes. The bad news is Lawrence is being very aggressive up there and hitting it on the button. Ball's ripped down the right field line, but foul. Dawson Moore, the pitcher today, trying to deliver a 2-out bingo here for the Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, Avery Spalding, the right fielder, was shaded way over toward right center. Had that ball fell down, that could have been a potential inside the park home run. He was that far over.
Curveball, he's out in front of it. Just got a piece. 0-2. Uncle Charlie makes his first appearance.
There you go. They've definitely now moved Avery Spalding over a bit more to make that adjustment here with Moore here at the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Curveball, he gets a piece of it. Redamozo gathers, throws to first, and they just get him. So the Bulldogs get 2. 1 earned, 1 unearned on the error, and Waterville will be coming up here in the bottom of the inning. Dirigo Vet Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, 810-2255. Another one of our sponsors bringing you today's game. Hammond Lumber Company online at hammondlumber.com. Kennebec Valley Community College online at kvcc.me.edu. Pliable Marketing. Create your athlete recruiting video. Visit pliablemarketing.com. Northeast Analytical, China Road in Winslow. Family First Funeral Homes online at dsfuneral.com. And Northeast Truck and Refrigeration, call 948-5700. What did Coach have to say about Dawson Moore, Greg? He, I don't remember him pitching at all last year. He's new to the mound as far as on, pitching at the varsity level.
Yeah, he talked about really Hamlin last year was their guy, and Dawson Moore saw some action, but as was the theme, you heard them when Corey Pelletier was talking about this team, they're still trying to find their identity, and I think that's part of it is going to be pitching. They talked about 4 different guys. Hamlin, of course, at the top of that list. Dawson Moore there, along with Zach Hill, who did see some relief action last year.
I do remember Zach last year.
Yeah, but not too much, so they're going to try and get him a little bit more involved. And then obviously Trevor Pellerin, they're looking for him to step up. Hasn't seen much varsity action, but he'll certainly get his chances here this year.
Well, the good news for Coach Pelletier is he saw some hitting in the first inning.
Yeah.
He didn't see any for 10 innings the other day. So
yeah, so he's excited about that. He said they played well in that game. They made some really defensive, stops when they needed to. He said he bunted well, I guess. They said when they were kind of trying to make some of those plays happen from the plate, moving the runners around. But as obviously we know, a 2-1 10-inning game is a low-scoring affair.
What's the batting order look like for the Panthers today?
So the Panthers will start off with Joel Ramoso. He'll be batting first, playing second. It'll be Derek Couture at short today, batting second. Xavier Hanlon will be in the third spot. He'll play first base. Jacoby Soroy in the cleanup spot. He'll play center field. Wyatt Jones will be catching today in the fifth spot. Joe Mayo will be out in left. It'll be Harper Hubbard at third, batting seventh. Avery Spalding will be batting eighth. He'll play right field. And then Milo Taylor on the hill here today for Waterville will bat last. Take a look at the defense for the Bulldogs. As we said, they will be going with Dawson Moore on the mound here today. Jacob Frazee, part of the battery behind the plate. And taking a look at the outfield from right to left, it'll be Trevor Pellerin, Cole Quirion, and Zach Hill. Your infield will consist of Trevor Pellerin, Anthony Almeida, and Mike Hamlin, and then Keenan McLean over at third.
Moore toes the slab to bring the first pitch of the bottom of the first. Down low. So the other day, Redamozo against Winslow, he was 1 for 4. Had a couple of stolen bases. That's what you like to see out of your leadoff man. Moore working from the stretch. See a lot more starting pitchers today working from the stretch. That one got in on his hands. A nice tailing fastball in on his hands. Fouled off to the right, 1-1.
Well, Dawson Moore, also a pretty big kid, too. Obviously, like you said, different styles of pitching these days, and I think a lot of players trying to generate some of this momentum here. And the windup here.
Down and away, 2-1. Well, being a big football school, they got a lot of corn-fed mules on the, over there in Fairfield. So it's a very common sight. Here comes the 2-1 for Moore. Popped up. A lot of foul room over here. Hustling over, trying to make the play. Nice play at first base by the first baseman, Jack Pelletier. That's a long run. He was playing probably about 3 or 4 feet behind the bag. You got a beat on it right off, and you see the instant replay brought to you by Durigo Vet Care.
Yeah, Jack Pelletier there with a great catch and really good communication. I don't know if you maybe even be able to heard that on the broadcast. He said ball, and he was very clear about it because that's one of those situations where you got the pitcher coming over. That's really his ball anyway, but he made sure he knew about it.
His Kuchar, he was 0 for 2 the other day, but he scored 2 runs and had a stolen base. And as I said before, had a heck of a game on the mound, 13 Ks in a complete game win. This one's down and in.
Playing shortstop today for Waterville as they look to try and continue their success here at home. They won their first game over Winslow 4-1. Trying to make it 2 in a row.
There's a strike, 2-1. Yeah, actually, Coach Beckwith, if he can get out of here with a win, without his three of his best players,
going to say he's going to be
that's
happy.
A great start to the season.
He also talked about the opportunity for some of these younger players to step up because of their absence.
Right. Swing and a miss. Kuchar going for the downs on that one.
I was going to say that was a healthy cut.
The outfield is fairly shallow for Kuchar and pretty much straight away. Infield back at their regular depth, playing Kuchar straight away. Here comes the 1-2. Little knuckle curve. He went around. It gets away from the catcher, though. Frazee hustles over, throws, and it's going to get by the first baseman into the outfield. The right fielder comes up with it, and Kuchar running the whole way goes into second. So that's a strikeout, but the out doesn't count. Frazee made a nice play to get over and get the ball, Greg, but he just threw it into the baseline. It was hard play for Pelletier.
Yeah, I was going to say it was the position of that ball. He's got to throw that more toward the outside because obviously with the runner coming down the baseline, that's where the problem came. And the first baseman, obviously Pelletier there, couldn't get to the ball or else he would have collided with the runner. And so the ball ended up in right. That then led to Kuchar getting all the way out to second.
Here's Xavier Hamlin, see if he can deliver with 1 out. Hamlin was 0 for 2 in the game the other day, but he scored a run against Winslow.
Hamlin, a very low stance, likes to bend the knees.
Tough pitch inside, right on the corner. This is so important for these young pitchers, Greg, to work ahead in the count. And you can really throw your pitch here in 0-2. It's a nubber down the line. It's going to go foul.
I was going to say, too, that's a great point, Rick, because you've got Taylor out there who obviously, is a young kid as well. But then you've got on the, Bulldog side, Dawson Moore, who's, trying to get some more experience. And so I think especially for the younger pitchers, they really need to get ahead in the count, as you said.
Moore comes to the stretch. Here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. He got a piece of it. But a nice play by Frazee to come up with it, and there's 2 outs.
So 2 down here, and of course now Jacoby Soroy will come to bat. He is the cleanup hitter today for Waterville, also their center fielder. And just the runner out at second now.
He was
They're going to send the runner there on that pass ball.
he jogs into third easily. Sirois was 0 for 0 in the game the other day. He was hit by a pitch twice and walked twice, scored a run. Very active on the base paths. See if he can come through with 2 outs here. And a runner in scoring position. As a strike. More pop in the mid on that one. 1-1 the count.
Now, Soroy, one of those players you want to keep off the base paths, as you said, very active on the bases. He's only more trouble out there.
Outside corner. Tough pitch.
Great pitch. Found the black part of the plate.
1-2 the count. 2 outs. Kuchar on at third. Here comes. Swing and a miss. He got him up around the eyeballs. A little help from Sirois there. They leave a man on at third at the end of 1. 2-0 Bulldogs. Back after this.
Or just looking for a seasonal job this summer? Hutamaki is now accepting applications for temporary summer positions for the 2025 season. Whether you're looking to gain experience, earn extra income, or just be part of something great this summer, we'd love to hear from you. We are hiring for our packaging and molded fiber products to prepare our products for shipment to end users. Do you meet these qualifications? Must be 18 years old to apply. Must be able to lift up to 50 pounds. Must be able to work rotating shifts, including nights and weekends. Our schedule includes 12-hour shifts, 3 days on between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You will then enjoy 3 consecutive days off and returning to work beginning 3 nights from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. We are offering $24.58 per hour with 75 cents per hour shift differential when you work night shift. Why is this an opportunity you can't miss out on? These positions are great for students, close to home. We offer competitive wages. Great experience for that resume. Apply today and make your summer count. Positions will start May 6, 2025. Ready to apply? Scan this QR code with your smartphone. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Gall Field. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson, Greg Glenn. I'm not going to say this every time we come back here. And Tyler Davis.
It's like roll call.
The whole cast of Ben Hur is here for today's baseball game. 2-0 Bulldogs in the lead as we go to the top of the second. They'll have Almeida, Zach Hill, and Trevor Pellerin to face Milo Taylor. Curveball hangs outside, 1-1.
We talked earlier about Lawrence trying to find their identity. As we said, they've had 7 guys doing the program for 3 years, but when I talked with Coach Pelletier before the game, he was talking about how a different kind of energy. It's a quiet energy from this group right now compared to last year.
Yeah, well, he had some rebel rousers last year on the team, so he's probably referencing that a little bit. They had a little trouble there at times, but they made it all the way to the regional finals, so there's a ball outside, 3-1.
Enjoy the way Coach Corey Pelletier coaches too, kind of relaxed atmosphere. He actually mentioned that right out of the gate when I was talking about the Belfast game, he said, yeah, we didn't have any hits. We didn't hit. And one of his players came by and said, Coach, did you really have to tell him that?
The ball outside. Almeida will lead it off with a walk. It's going to bring up Zach Hill, the left fielder.
I'll tell you what, walks right now could be the name of the game here for Lawrence. As we know, they're working on their hitting, but if they can utilize, their smarts at the plate, they can also get on base, which is what they did in that game against Belfast.
Yeah, they're being aggressive, even though, there really wasn't anything for Almeida to offer at there in that sequence, but they have been aggressive so far early in this game. Is the one. There's a little flare. Pitchers calls it up, and Milo Taylor makes the play. Got in on the hands of Zach Hill on that one. He popped it up. That's going to bring up Trevor Pellerin. Pellerin coming off a really nice basketball season. It's hard to say that when you go 2-16 or I think it was 2-16 they went, but he really started to come on towards the end of the season, starting to really find his way. Looking forward to him having a great year next year. There's a ball that's lined out to right. It's going to get down for a hit. Hill takes a little turn not Hill, I'm sorry. Almeida takes a little turn, but he's going to hold right there. First and second, back to the top of the order. Cole Curian.
So there's a situation right there where, again, that walk to start the inning allows them to get the base runner on, which will now be checked on here by Taylor. And they'll try to keep him pretty honest because they don't want to let Lawrence run here, which could get, obviously, guys from first and second over to second and third real quick, and they both got good leads.
Curian puts a charge into this one. That's going to be deep and over the head of the center fielder. The runners had to hold, but Almeida's going to score easily. Curian chugs into second, and they hold the runner at third, Trevor Pellerin, and an RBI double for Cole Curian. He put a charge into that one.
Yeah, that was a great piece of hitting, a good smash out there to left center. As you take a look there at our Dirigo Veterinary Care, instant replay, intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com.
It's going to bring up Dangler, who hit a liner to third his first time up. Ended up with a hit. Ball hangs over the middle of the plate for a strike. Second and third, one out.
So that was a smart move to hold Pellerin at third. There was no need, especially here with one out, to force that issue.
Ball is popped up to the right side. Redamozo calling for it and is going to make the play. Tagging, but just faking is Pellerin. Yeah, well, plus Kucha had the ball in the infield when he turned third.
Right.
He would have been out by a mile if he tried to score.
Yeah. Corey Pelletier, obviously the head coach and also a third base coach, came down the line, got really in good position to see that play and held him up.
Here's Keenan McLean. What did he do the first time up?
McLean had a fielder's choice, and then he scored.
There's a tough curveball in the outside corner. 0-1. 2 down, runners at second and third. 3-0 Bulldogs here in the top of the second. Bulldogs have brought their hitting today. This one's roped into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. They're going to send Curian, and he's going to score standing up. A 2-run single, and going into second on the throw is McLean. McLean hit a seed down the line. Oh, Lawrence has brought their bats today, Greg.
I was going to say that's another big smash down the line, and you take a look at the way things are going right now for Lawrence, and they've had a lot more hits than they had when they played against Belfast. Of course, they didn't have any, and now they are just hitting absolute ropes.
5-0. Runner at second for Hamlin. Taylor comes inside, a little quick on the swing there was Hamlin. What did he do his first time up, Greg?
Yeah, Hamlin walked his first time up and scored. Like we said, manufacturing runs today for the Bulldogs.
Taylor comes to the set, 0-1 on the way. Curveball hangs outside, 1-1. 5-0 Bulldogs, 2 in the first, 3 in the second. Hamlin waits, up and in, going to take that one, 3-1. Jack Pelletier waits on deck for the Bulldogs.
Hamlin, one of the players to watch for these Bulldogs, along with Cole Curian, who actually has switched to outfield this year based on their personnel.
Yeah, he was second baseman last year. There's a strike. Hamlin wanted it, but he couldn't pull the trigger. I think he was looking for a breaking ball there.
Yeah. But yeah, an interesting move from Curian. He actually was the one who opted to say, "I'll do it, coach," and made the transition out to center field.
Ball's ripped to the right side, but foul. Yeah, he's got such great speed, too. It makes sense for him to cover a lot of ground out there. Full count here. 2 outs in the second. Pellerin on it second. Sorry, not Pellerin. There's a ball. He walked him.
Yeah, McLean out there at second.
McLean. Oh, I thought that was 3-2. I guess it's 3-2 now. Taylor comes to the stretch. Here comes the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Threw it by him. Taylor reached back. But the Bulldogs get 3 on how many hits, Greg?
Yeah, so they had 3 doubles in that inning, and then they had a single. So 4 hits.
4 hits, 3 runs. They leave a runner. And we go to the bottom of the second. Bulldogs lead at 5-0. If you're seeking a reputable financial advisor for guidance on 401k and 403b investments, as well as buying and selling of stocks, bonds, or mutual funds, contact Mike Cleary at Cedarwood Financial Partners today. Reach Mike at 877-9450 or email him at michael.cleary@cedarwoodfp.com. Are you a high school or college student or just looking for a seasonal job this summer? Huhtamaki is now accepting applications for temporary summer positions for the 2025 season. Whether you're looking to gain experience, earn extra income, or just be part of something great this summer, they would love to hear from you. Visit bit.ly/Huhtamaki 2025 to apply. And Pliable Marketing helps high school, college, and professional athletes build their athlete brand. If you want to play college sports, you need a recruiting video to send to coaches. If you're a sophomore, junior, or senior, don't wait until it's too late. Get ahead of your competition and create your athlete recruiting video now. Pliable loves helping Maine athletes. Learn more at pliablemarketing.com or call 1-707-PLIABLE. Greg, you got any new kids that you're working with? Have you made any superstars yet?
You know what? I'll tell you what. Caleb Manuel is probably the top of the list. Made it to stage 2 at Q School last year. And then also Max Murray. Great story out of the University of Vermont. He's from Kennebunkport and won the national championship with UVM for their men's soccer team. And then got drafted 5 days later by New York City FC.
Wow, nice. All up and in.
And I'd be remiss if I, of course, didn't mention Pliable Athlete of the Year, 2-time Pliable Athlete of the Year, Maddie Niles, when we do a Lawrence game. She gets her traditional Maddie Niles shout out. She did do a recruitment video, and we'll go to play, obviously, at Merrimack College Division I field hockey. So congratulations to Maddie.
1-1 the count to Wyatt Jones, the catcher. Strike outside corner, tough pitch. It's Jones, Joe Mayo, and Harper Hubbard to face Dawson Moore. 5-0 Bulldogs, bottom of the second. Just got a piece. Nice job by Jones to get a piece of that one. Cut down his swing a little bit. So hard. These players hate to cut down their swing. They want to go up there and swing, from their heels, but smart there by Jones. This one gets away. The curveball in the dirt. Nice stop by Frazee.
Frazee's been busy back there here in this bottom of the second.
Some big shoes to fill, last year's catcher. Down in the dirt. Cam, what was Cam's last name? Cam Dostie.
Yep.
Tough little kid.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
I say little. He's not little.
I was going to say.
Like a fire hydrant. Here comes the 2-2. Got him looking. Whoop.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that outside part of the plate today is there for the taking. If you're a pitcher in this game here today, you're working that outside corner now because you've seen it quite a few times here already, Rick, where they're getting that call, and you might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, you want to. That's smart on Dawson Moore's part to see what he can get away with, right?
Yep, especially early on.
Here's a strike. Here's Joe Mayo, the left fielder. Mayo was 0 for 1 in the game the other day with a strikeout and a walk and a hit batsman. This ball's ripped right up the middle, base hit. Mayo right on that fastball. And Waterville with a 1-out runner. It's going to bring up Harper Hubbard. He was 1 for 3 with an RBI in the game against Winslow on Monday.
First hit of the game for Waterville.
This one's in the dirt. Nice stop. Nice play by Frazee.
Of course, had the base runner that they had, that was on a strikeout, but was not a hit.
Moore checks the runner. Comes to the set. Kicks and deals. Ball's ripped down the third base line, but foul. One out here in the second. Joe Mayo on at first. Here comes the 1-1. Down and away. It gets away from Frazee. And that's going to be a wild pitch. Mayo chugs into second, in scoring position now. Well, Waterville really needs to deliver on these when they have these chances with runners in scoring position, especially down 5-0 early. Moore kicks and deals. Ball's ripped into the hole, and it's going to get through for a base hit. Runner had to hold. They throw to third, and they don't get him. The ball gets away, and going into second is Hubbard. Now 2 ducks on the pond. That was Zach Hill trying to get the runner because Redemozo had to hold up. He wasn't sure if the play was going to be made at third.
And they actually almost had him. Had they been able to get the tag down, they would have probably had him. But then it got away, and then that's when, of course, taking advantage was Hubbard to go over to second. So one miscue leads to 2 problems for the Bulldogs.
Is Avery Spalding. He was 0 for 2 in the game against Winslow. Up and in, 1-1. Milo Taylor waits on deck for the Panthers. 1 out, runners at second and third. Moore burns one right down the middle. Strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, catching that outside part of the plate again. It's a good pitch.
1-2 the count to Spalding.
He's been coming high on the last one here. Let's see. Yeah, see.
Swing and a miss. He got him up around the eyeballs.
Yeah, that's kind of what he's been working. If you notice, outside part of the plate, then go high.
Come up,
yeah.
Yeah, you change the eye angle of the hitter, right?
Yep.
But it's so hard to lay off those high ones with your hitter. Here's 2 outs, and let's see if pitcher Milo Taylor can help himself here. Pop foul, backing out of play. Taylor was 0 for 3 in the game with a strikeout. Two down, runners at second and third. Lawrence leading 5-0. Ooh, outside corner. He is living out there, painting. 0-2 the count. Taylor going to have to protect. Comes inside. He almost hit him. Yeah, Winslow pitching had 6 hit batsmen the other day in the game.
Yikes. Now, of course, if he can get on, they'll get back to the top of the lineup.
Gets in the dirt. Frazee, nice play to get a piece of that.
It's a huge play by Frazee because that allows, obviously, the runners not to advance. You got runners at second and third. That would have possibly been a run and a runner at third. Especially with 2 outs here, Lawrence would love to get out of this inning right now.
Moore comes to the set. Kicks and deals. Outside corner, got him. Oh, boy, if you're Waterville, you got to be looking for that, you would think.
Yeah. Well, especially Taylor, too. He's been getting that call.
Yeah. They leave him at second and third at the end of 2. 5-0 Bulldogs back after this.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC, truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729.
Welcome back to Golf Field. We go to the top of the third. Rick Dougal, Greg Glynn, Gage Johnson, and Tyler Davis here. That ball's ripped down the line. Foul. Going to get out of play. We're in the Chase Toys Inc. broadcast booth. Lawrence with 2 in the first, 3 in the second, have opened up a 5-0 lead here in the third.
4 hits, most importantly, which is 4 more than they had last time out.
Right.
And a 5-0 lead here. And I'll tell you what, Waterville had a really good chance there in that bottom of the second inning to do some damage, and they missed out. And I think if we look back, that may be a pivotal point in this game.
Ball is lifted foul. That's going to get out of play. Jack Pelletier, Dawson Moore, and Anthony Almeida to face Milo Taylor. What did Pelletier do his first time up?
Yeah, Pelletier had a double. Looking to try and continue his success.
1-2, the count to Pelletier.
And a double, by the way, scored 2 runs.
That curveball stays high, 2-2. Taylor comes with the 2-2 curveball. That one had some bend to it, but good play by Pelletier to lay off that one.
It's good to see that nothing's changed in high school baseball since I played. I've noticed 2 balls that have been down the foul lines, and no one's gone to get them. We used to say, hey, now somebody on that.
Yeah.
And no one would go get it.
These kids are here to socialize.
Yeah.
They're not even watching the game. I bet if you talk to 10 of them, I bet 2 of them would know the score.
Right.
And there's a scoreboard right there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Pelletier stays alive with that foul ball. Here comes the 2-2. Outside, 3-2. He walked him.
I was going to say, he wasn't going to get that outside of the part of the plate. That was too far.
It's going to bring up the pitcher, Dawson Moore. Nobody out. Leadoff walk for the Bulldogs. Next week, busy schedule. We'll be at Lawrence on Monday, our first game at the Lawrence High School. They're going to take on Coney. That's going to be a big one. Ball outside. And then, are you covering the game Wednesday, Greg? Because I couldn't cover that Winslow game. I don't know if he's still doing it or not. You don't know?
Not quite. I can give that a look. I got Winslow softball.
Okay. So I don't know if we're doing that baseball game. And then Friday, we're back at Winslow as Nokomis comes to town.
It's going to be a busy spring, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Got to cram it all in.
It's going to go quick.
Oh.
2-0 count. Taylor fakes the runner back at first. Zach Hill waits on deck. Almeida. He's going. Hit and run on and gets through. Actually, didn't get all the way through. It got by Hubbard. I don't know. I call that an error.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what I had down there.
Get your glove on it. You should be able to make the play.
Yep. So the E5 there will lead runners at first and second now, and nobody out. And all of a sudden, here comes Anthony Almeida. He walked in the top of the second. He eventually would end up scoring one of the 3 runs in that second inning for the Bulldogs.
This one's in the dirt. Nice stop. Oh, the runner's going. Got a play on him, but the catcher wasn't Jones. Didn't react quick enough. So good heads-up base running there by Jack Pelletier.
Yeah, Pelletier with some good athleticism to recognize the situation and then committed to it. I think that's one of the big keys there is committing and not kind of going halfway, trying to figure it out, and he just simply went.
You know, as good as the base running was there, Greg, Dawson Moore probably missed an opportunity to move up a base there.
Yeah, he thought about it. He did think about it, but he just didn't, as we said, commit to it.
Yeah, you got to react, right?
Yeah.
You can't, as soon as if you miss that window, you might as well stay.
Yep.
First and third, nobody out. 3-0 the count to Almeida. Ball's ripped into the gap. That's going to get down for extra bases. Rounding second. Moore, they're going to wave him in.
Oh, boy.
No. Coach Pelletier had the arm going, and then he put the big stop sign up.
Yeah.
What was funny the other day in the Waterville game, kid was rounding third for Waterville. Beckwith was the exact same position as Coach Pelletier, and he was like this, and the kid didn't even, just ran right through it. He got thrown out by about 20 feet, right? And Coach Beckwith still was standing there for like, it seemed like 5 minutes with his hands up.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, just making a point that I was the one who stopped you, but you went.
Second and third, nobody out. 6-0 Bulldogs here. This one's up and in to Zach Hill. What did he do his last time up, Greg?
Yeah, Zach Hill flew out to the pitcher.
So, RBI situation here for Hill.
Yeah,
Waiting
runners
on
at
deck,
second
Trevor
and
Pelham.
third. Sorry there, Rick.
Nope. Ball is fouled back and out of play. That was a nice pitch to hit there. I think.
Yeah,
Hill
he's going to want that back. I was thinking the same thing.
Second and third, nobody out here in the third. 6-0 already.
I'm going to
Bulldogs.
chance to bust this thing open.
Pretty Uncle Charles. Boy, he's had a couple of those in the game so far, Greg, where it just snapped it off beautifully.
Yeah, that was a great pitch. He's got it in his arsenal.
Here comes the 1-2. Up high. Ooh. Hill almost pulled the trigger on that one.
Hill playing left field today for the Bulldogs. Looking to try and do some serious damage and bust this thing open here in the top of the third.
Outside corner. Grab some pine, says Mr. Taylor.
Well, how many times have we seen that here today?
Yeah.
You got to go for that outside pitch, especially with that count and that situation. And he goes down by way of the K, and that is the first out of the inning.
Coach Beckwith out to talk with him if he's going to make a change here.
Well, the thing is here with Waterville is they only have one sub, number one. And number two, half of their pitching staff is in Greece, so they're not coming back anytime soon.
Yeah, Kuchar pitched a complete game, too, the other day, so he's not available. The professionals at Family First Funeral Homes, which include Veyu Reddington, Laurie Brothers, and Waterville, will help you and your family celebrate the lives of loved ones with dignity, respect, and compassion. Since Laurie Brothers combined with Veyu Reddington, there have been many upgrades made to the spacious Waterville facility. To serve families' needs through this always difficult time, to learn more, visit vrlfuneralhome.com. So a visit to the mound just to discuss strategy. One out here, Pellerin, the hitter. Yeah, he offered it that curveball, 0-1. Pellerin, I think he had a hit his first time up.
Yes, he did. Made it all the way around to third after a very active top of the second.
There's another strike. Taylor trying to keep this game within reach for Waterville. 6-0, second and third, one out. This one gets away from him, goes behind Pellerin.
He just almost lost his complete balance. He ducked, and then he went into like a little squat, and then nearly fell over.
Cole Kirian is on deck. Back to the top of the order. Here comes. Another curveball goes in the dirt. Gets the sign. Taylor kicks and deals. Ball is hit into the outfield. Deep enough to score a run, and it gets over the head of Seroyce. He misjudges it, and they're going to hold the runner at third because they thought it was going to be caught. But coming in to score is Dawson Moore to make it 7-0. We saw that a lot the other day, Greg. Early in the season, it's hard to kind of time those balls up and really. Here's the Dirigo Vec here instant replay. You can see that there's not a lot of sun here, but Seroyce just overran it.
Yeah, and that's a difficult play to make. And so early on in the season, a little bit of judgment there on seeing the ball. This is a tough sky, though. As much as I'll say, not a lot of sun, right? But this gray, kind of
you're right.
cloudy sky.
Clouds, yeah.
It's kind of like when, they talk about that, for some of those major league games where they call it, that twilight,
Yep.
dusk. It can be difficult to find that ball.
Down and in, 2-0.
In many cases, those pro players prefer it be absolutely dark, and with the lights, it's easier to see the white ball, versus a cloud sky like this can be a little bit more difficult.
2-0 the count. Runner goes. Curveball in the dirt. He'll get down to second. That will be defensive indifference, so no stolen base. Kurian had a double his last time up into the gap. Let's see if Coach Pelletier gives him the green light on 3-0 here. Taylor kicks and deals. Ooh, boy. He's got a generous outside corner, that's for sure. That looked like it was in the other batter's box.
Wow. You got to be swinging up there today, especially with that pitch.
3-1 the count.
I don't mind it. He's been consistent.
Yep.
Curveball
Curveball slapped down to third. Hubbard makes the play. The runner's going to score. Throws across. Nice stretch over there by Xavier Hamlin. Boy, he played a really nice first base the other day against Winslow. Made a couple of really, really tough plays. But the run scores to make it 8-0 Bulldogs. And moving up to third is Pellerin. Curveball drops into Frazee. What's Frazee done today?
Yeah, Frazee.
I'm sorry, it's Jackson Dangler.
Yeah, Dangler reached on an error and then scored after a double in the second.
Actually, that is Frazee's number 12, isn't he?
Yeah. Frazee reached on a fielder's choice and then popped up to the second baseman in the second.
What happened to Dangler? I guess the extra hitter you can just take out of the game if you want.
Wondering the same thing because
curveball is hit deep to center field. Seroyce going back. It's over his head. Another misjudged fly ball out there. And Frazee with a double because of the misjudge. And another run scores to make it 9-0.
That was a big poke too. I mean that
was a major league fly ball.
Yeah. Frazee, big kid, obviously their catcher, and with the double there that got over the head of the center fielder and Jacob Soroy.
You have 9 runs. The scoreboard has 8. But
I've got 9.
Okay.
It's important.
As I always say, when it's 9-0, 9-0 my mother. That's my old buddy from high school, Mutza Ball. Used to say that all the time. When we were playing pickup basketball or something. I said, what's the score, Mutzy? 9-0 my mother. There's a strike on the inside corner.
Is there an origin to that or no?
No, I have no idea what it means, but it's one of those things that...
Is it like your mother, like kind of like the joke? It used to be like, your mother.
I have no idea. But, we're talking 40 years and it's never left my brain.
Right, yeah, so it's ingrained pretty good.
Core memories, that's right. You're right, Gage.
Going back to core memories, like I was talking about the balls earlier, when we were playing back at Lincoln Sudbury High School, is that there's a big strike right there, swing and a miss. But when we were playing, there was actually woods off to the right. So if that ball was fouled off and went across the road and toward the woods, I mean, that was a hike. You weren't coming back for another maybe half inning, if that ball's in the woods.
Grounded to third. Hubbard makes a nice play. The ball tailed on him, and can't come up with it. The run coming around from second base is going to come in and score. Is Frazee, heads up base runner by Frazee. He never stopped. And that's going to be another error on the third baseman.
Yeah, that dragged Hamlin off the bag. He just couldn't keep his foot on it. And as a result, came off the base. Base runner able to be safe and the run across the plate. And that, according to my book there, is now going to make it 10-0.
And they're going to be a pitching change here. Coach Beckwith comes out. And Milo Taylor looks like he goes over to second base. So it looks like he might be switching spots with Redamozo.
Now, this is going to be a tough spot for Waterville now because obviously their initial plan didn't work out, and now they've got a situation here where Redamozo's got to come in and try and get them out of this inning.
Yeah, it's like you said, they don't have a lot of pitching with most of their staff still in Greece. Did he say when they're coming back?
Yeah, it's a school vacation trip, so they'll be back, next week.
Right.
They've also missed the first game of the season as well.
Yeah. Kennebec Valley Community College in Fairfield is offering more than 20 degree and certificate opportunities. There's something for everyone at KVCC. Take the first step towards your future by exploring their available programs and course offerings. Call KVCC today at 453-5822. Now, this will be interesting because Redamozo, not a big arm. He throws a lot of junk. So it'll be interesting to see what Lawrence does against this young right-hander.
And they've got, of course, the heart of their lineup here with Hamlin ready to do some damage, followed by Pelletier and then Dawson Moore. Just about ready to bat around.
Yep.
Take a look at this Panthers team as far as coming into this game here today. We talked about Kuchar as their pitcher who really had a good performance last time out against Winslow, had 13 strikeouts in that game. And then obviously one of the things they pride themselves on is their pitching and defense. But again, with the kids in Greece, Felix Chapa and then Ben Foster and Garrett Gendro. By the way, Foster and Gendro really make up their defensive outfield. When I was talking with Coach Russell Beckwith before the game, he talked about them and their athleticism, but obviously their experience. As seniors, really good group, and they certainly missed them here against a very good Lawrence team. They knew they were going to be in for a dog fight today here, if you will, and they certainly have done that. I liked also the term that Russell Beckwith used when describing this rivalry. He said they're across the river-ish.
Yeah, you mentioned Benny Foster, if you remember a couple years ago, pitched a one-hit gem against this Lawrence team right here. And then he backed that up the next time they played like the week later at Lawrence, and he pitched a three-hitter.
Wow.
So he's a very, very good pitcher.
And we're familiar a lot, too, here on Epic View Sports Network with Garrett Gendro and his soccer success.
Yep.
Really good soccer player. Also a pretty good basketball player in his own right.
Here's Hamlin. Yeah, ball on the other side of him.
They may be watching today from Greece.
Ah, that's true, yeah.
So hello to our
We are worldwide.
Panthers friend, I was going to say.
Waiting on deck is Jack Pelletier. I think he's led off the inning, didn't he?
Oh, that was a knuckleball look like, Rick, and I don't know if he'll throw that again.
Boy, Hamlin was all over that one, but just a little too quick.
Yeah, you could see the fingers up, almost clawing that one. And I think that Hamlin recognized it was going to be off speed for sure, and then was ready for it, and then was just way out of it.
Here comes the 2-1. Stays high. 3-1. Runner on at first.
He's trying to mix in the off-speed stuff here. And I think Hamlin's ready for it, and that's why, as we said before, it's so important for these pitchers to get ahead in the count.
4 runs in already here for the Bulldogs to make it 10-0. That ball is ripped down the third base line. Oh, nice play over there by Hubbard. A long throw and not going to get him. Good hustle by Hamlin down the line, but nice play over there by Hubbard.
Yeah,
See the
that's
Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. Surprised he even got to that ball, but then he had a long throw to make and didn't have enough on it.
yeah, nice stab at that one, as you see there on our Dirigo Veterinary Care instant replay. Intimate caring, cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com.
Ball outside. Here's Pelletier, who led off the inning. What did he do when he led off the inning here, Pelletier?
Yeah, Pelletier, who led off the inning here, reached on a walk.
Scored a run. First and second now with 2 outs here in the top of the third. 10-0 Bulldogs. Ball is hit into the outfield.
That's crushed.
Back, and it's going to get over the head. Coming in to score just 1 run. Well, with 2 outs, why aren't they running? Surprised. Pelletier put a charge into that one and got over the head of the left fielder, Zach Hill, in a hurry. I'm sorry, not Zach Hill, Joe Mayo. Another run in to make it 11-0. What's the mercy rule here? Is it 12 after 4? Yeah. I know it's 10 after 5, right?
Yeah. I believe they may even get it to 15 after 3.
Okay.
That may be a thing. I know it's a thing in softball.
Ball gets up over the head, 1-0.
Of course, Waterville would have to bat as well.
Yeah. Dawson Moore at the plate. This one's down and away. Second and third, 11-0, 5 runs in for the Bulldogs.
They did correct that, by the way, on the scoreboard, so I think they caught on to the error there, which now becomes important as we start looking at the run rule.
Here comes. Popped up. And it's high, and it might find a spot, but Mayo's going to drop it, but he's in foul territory, thankfully, for the Panthers. He had a long run to get to that one, but he should have made that play.
Yeah, that was...
Now, is it count as an error, even if it's foul?
In that situation, no, because no one advanced.
Okay. Got to brush up on my baseball rules. Second and third here.
He kind of gets away with it. I guess a freebie.
Yeah. This one's high. What did Moore do in this inning? Did he walk as well?
No, he actually reached on an error. That's been kind of the problem for the Panthers, is the errors today. They're starting to pile up.
Here comes the 3-1.
Oh,
It's ripped. Base hit into left field. They're going to hold Hamlin. The ball was hit so hard that he couldn't get a jump to score. Boy, Lawrence has hit some seeds today.
I can't believe this team didn't get a hit.
I know.
against Belfast in a 2-1 game. The Bats all of a sudden have woken up.
12-0 here as Almeida comes to the plate. First and third, 2 outs. There's a strike.
Almeida walked earlier today in the second and had a double in the third earlier as they continue to bat around.
Zach Hill waits on deck. Ball is hit right to Derek Kuchar, and he makes the play to end the inning, but not before the Bulldogs get 6 more runs to make it 12-0 at the end of 2.5. Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business founded in 2002. They have a wide range of services that include heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration and mobile AC, and truck and trailer maintenance, plus trailer sales located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity, or call them at 948-5700. So, Greg, are you a Patriots fan?
I am.
Did you like the draft last night?
Yeah,
you
I
happy
thought
getting that guy?
I was all right with it. I'm more surprised that Shadur Sanders didn't go higher and hasn't gone at all yet, which was kind of, I think, a surprise for people. Obviously, Deion Sanders' son. But and then how about the trade to get Jacksonville up to 2, which I thought was interesting. And Cam Ward going number 1 was no surprise, but.
I thought that Jacksonville gave up way too much.
Too much, yeah.
Actually, I'm a Giants fan.
Yeah.
Love the trade that they made to get back into the first round to grab Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
They really didn't give up a lot. They gave up their second round pick, which was 34. Yeah. They gave up pick number 99. They gave up a 5th round and a 3rd round next year. So to me, they had a lot of picks this year, so they had some room to move around. But I'm not big on Shedeur Sanders, so
I'm not either.
I actually was a
was
little bit. I thought that they spent way too much time talking about
hyping him, right?
it's like could you Mel Kiper just calm down?
Yeah,
I mean,
like that's the thing. It's like they built him up so much, and then it almost made him kind of, I think, embarrassed that he hadn't gone, and whether or not he'll go, obviously a little bit later, we'll see what happens. But now there's even talk that he might not even get drafted within the first few rounds.
Well, he's probably gonna get drafted today. You know,
Yeah.
he's in the second round. There's a couple of teams that
Need a quarterback, yeah.
and you can take a chance on a.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's going to be a good quarterback. Is
Right.
he going to be, prime time? No,
Right.
he's not. And I don't think his father does him any favors.
Yeah.
I mean, that room. Did you see the room he was in there
Yeah.
with the dollar signs? And it's like, come on, man.
Yeah. Travis Hunter, I'm also excited to see, whether he's going to play both ways. People are talking that he will, and how many snaps he's going to get.
Well, he's
Right
really
on.
quick. I get that part, but he's small for a corner in the net. I mean, how's he going to be able to cover guys like Marvin Harris?
I was going to
Harrison
say,
Jr.,
yeah, with that size.
They got some big boys out
dudes,
there
yeah.
playing wide receivers.
Yeah, you're not talking about your average college receiver.
No.
But yeah, it'll be a good football season, no doubt.
Well, Waterville going to go back to the top of the order here to face Dawson Moore, or is it? Looks like is it Pelletier? Yeah, Pelletier's coming in relief here. So Coach Corey Pelletier, I'm sorry, Pellerin. Coach Corey Pelletier is giving some innings here to Pellerin. Redamozo, what did he do his first time up? Did he walk?
So he actually popped up to first, and that was actually an out-of-play foul ball.
Trevor Pellerin kicks and deals, working from the windup. Like you haven't seen a lot of pitchers working from the stretch all the time. But Pellerin going to go from the windup. Ball one. Top of the order here for Waterville. Redamozo has a strike. Kuchar and Xavier Hamlin.
So the run rule would apply because it is 10 runs. So they've got to get through 5 to do that.
Ripped down the left field line, but it's going to go foul.
We were talking about that, so I want to just follow up on that
10?
one. It's 10 runs. There's no 15 in the third. That's, I think, more of a softball thing. And they are then going to have 5 innings full, so you would see a chance for them to bat Waterville.
Yeah. So at least 2 more innings,
Yep.
regardless of if Waterville scores or not. Here comes curveball way out in front. Oh, tough pitch from Trevor Pellerin. And we have our first out.
Yeah,
As the
that was
Deer
a
go
tough
back
one.
there, instant replay. Redamozo way out on his front foot, and completely fooled by Pellerin. Here's Kuchar. Big lefty to face Pellerin. Pellerin kicks and deals. Ripped into the gap. Getting over and making the play over there in right field was, it must be,
Pellerin there.
no, Pellerin's
they
on the
moved.
mound,
Yeah, that's
so I
right,
think
they-
they just flipped. That looks like Dawson Moore out there. And 2 quick outs here in the third. Here's Xavier Hamlin. It's a strike. I'm still trying to get used to these high school players with tattoos all over them. And, you can see that back in the 80s when I was in high school.
You didn't see a lot of things back in the 80s when you were in high school.
Curveball is hit to short. Hamlin up with it. Throws across the diamond. Nice little pick over there by Pelletier. And 3 up, 3 down for the Panthers. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We go to the top of the 4th. 12-0 Bulldogs. Back after this.
Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
Welcome back to Golf Field. Rick Dougal, Greg Glynn, Gage Johnson, and Tyler Davis in the Chase Toys Incorporated broadcast booth. 12-0 Bulldogs. And they'll have Zach Hill, Trevor Pellerin, and Cole Kirian to face Joel Redamosa. Ball in the dirt. Redamosa came on in relief after Milo Taylor. Oh no, it was another.
Yep, Milo Taylor.
It was okay. I didn't know if there was another pitcher in there. What's Hill done on the day, Greg?
Yep, he popped up to the pitcher in the second and struck out in the third.
One of the few Lawrence hitters that hasn't had a hit yet today.
Or scored for that matter.
Here comes the 1-1. It's a hit down the left field line. Foul.
I mentioned that he hasn't scored. He is the only player for Lawrence not to score.
Coach Pelletier must have had a lot of changes. I don't know. We'll figure them out as we go.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
it's never good when he has to go over there.
Here comes the 1-2 from Redamosa. Pop foul. Might be a play.
That's playable.
And they got a lot of foul ground over here. And I don't think Xavier Hamlin got a big jump over there. So it's going to foul and new life for Zach Hill. We're in the top of the fourth, 12-0. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, and 6 or 7, I should say, in the fourth. In the third, I should say.
Easy to lay off that one there. That one was high. That's not going to get Hill to swing at that. It's 9, 10, and 1 here in this inning for Lawrence.
Redamosa kicks and deals outside. Count goes full. So coming all the way back from 0-2, Hill gets the count full. Now he can sit on one here. Redamosa kicks and deals. Inside, he walked him.
So it's his first time here on base today. And it is a lead-off walk that will give Lawrence a chance to add to their lead.
So it looks like waiting on deck is number 10. Who's number 10 for?
That'll be Carl Bolster.
Okay, so he's 10. He's going to hit for Cole Kirian. What has Pellerin done today?
Pellerin is singled back in the second, and he reached on an error by the center fielder and ended up scoring a run.
Ball in the dirt, 2-0.
And that's kind of been a theme here for Waterville today. The errors have piled up, and they've been a problem.
Yeah, Searoyce has really struggled in center to see the ball. It's what it looks like from here. 2-0. Here it comes. 3-0. See by Redamosa's body language, he's not too happy with not being able to throw strikes here.
Yeah, it gets frustrating. I can appreciate that, especially when, they don't have their regular pitching staff. He's been thrown into a tough spot.
And he walked him. Did you see that thing? I think it's Texas A&M. The fans at Texas A&M when a pitcher walks a batter,
No.
and then the next guy comes up and it's a ball, they'll go ball 5, ball 5, ball 5, and then another
Did they
ball.
do it with ball
They got up
6?
to like 10
Wow.
one game. It was awesome.
That's cool. Kind of like their way of hassling a shooter from the free throw line in basketball, right?
Right.
It's kind of like you put the pressure on him and see what happens.
Coach Beckwith out to have a discussion with Redamosa. Doesn't have a lot of options. He can't go to Kuchar here after his complete game win on Monday. You almost, you hate the Monday morning quarterback things, but Waterville was in control of that game against Winslow, even though it was a 4-1
right.
game.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
you take Kuchar out the last couple of innings, so you at least have him available on Friday, for this game. But
Yeah.
he's just gonna try to give Redamosa a little pep talk there and say, hey, just throw strikes there, big man. So first at bat of the game for Kyle Boster, who is coming in pinch hitting for Cole Kirian. Kirian had a couple of hits when he was in the game, I believe.
Yep, he had a double and reached on a fielder's choice.
There's a ball up high. Nobody out. Runners at first and second here in the fourth. 12-0 Bulldogs. Redamosa comes to the stretch. And inside, 2-0.
One of the themes this year for the Panthers, knowing they were going to have some tough games like this one, don't take any plays off. Be competitive. And I think that was kind of probably the message there from Coach Beckwith.
That ball has put a charge in down the left field line. It is deep and foul. One hops the fence.
Yikes.
So Bolster comes off the bench and almost
Wow.
puts a charge into one.
How about that?
So they count 3-0. Did he have the green light? 3-0.
Think so.
Yeah. Coach Pelletier. He's a gambler, but when you're up 12-0, it's easy to gamble.
Yeah. About this beautiful day for baseball
Oh, no
today. We're not going to have that this weekend.
No,
Good they're squeezing it in.
this one's outside. 3-1. So it was 2-0 the count. That's why Bolster was swinging away.
Keep in mind, again, we said staffing issues here for Waterville today. They only have 10 players here physically on their roster.
That ball's ripped down the line. If it stays fair, it just goes foul. But Bolster up there just
Let it fly.
seeds.
Yeah.
He gets one fair. Look out. Yeah, who does Coach Beckwith have left to throw here? Just gets a piece that's going to go down the first base line. It's going to stay foul. So Bolster hits a couple of bullets, and then he just trickles one down the line, almost into a ground out. 3-2 the count. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the fourth. 12-0 Bulldogs. Redamosa to the stretch. Kicks and fires. Outside. It gets away. But the runners were advancing anyways. So nothing there. And it's going to bring up Jackson Dangler, the extra hitter. I swear that he didn't hit the last time. Seemed like they skipped right over him.
I agree.
But didn't get caught by Beckwith, because that would have been an out, right? If you bat out of order.
Yeah. I don't know.
It would have taken a little of the pain out of that inning. It's popped up.
Oh,
Yep,
no, that's
it's
going to
in
fall in.
No man's land.
Uh,
It's going to drop in. One run's in, and just going to be just the one run because they had to hold them.
a little bit of a miscue there. They also didn't cover second base.
Right.
And obviously they're in that situation with Bolster on first, didn't know if that was going to fall. They might have been able to get him at second.
Right. Bases loaded, 13-0 here, and Frazee will be the hitter. He's hit the ball hard every time he's been up. Actually, I'm sorry, it's McLean. Yeah, I'm all messed up here. So they skipped over Frazee this time.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what's going on here. McLean hits one into the gap, high, fairly deep, and Seroy's going to make the play, but tagging up and scoring is Pellerin. And just like that, it's 14-0. 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points for the Bulldogs. But Panthers get an out, and Hamlin's going to be the hitter. First and second with 1 out. Oh, you wanted that one.
Yep.
Just didn't pull the trigger, but that was right in his sweet spot. 0-1 the count.
I don't think he was expecting that early on in the count.
Swing and a miss. Hamlin played through a tough injury in football this year. Really gutted it out for the Bulldogs and led them to the regional final, where they got beat by Falmouth. That team was loaded.
Yeah, they were.
And they got a lot of kids coming back. Here comes the 0-2. Up and in. 1-2. Waiting on deck is Gabe Johnson's going to pinch hit for Pelletier.
Good news about this Bulldogs team, they are 100% healthy, and they don't have anybody in Greece.
This ball is nubbed to the right side, and Hamlin's calling for it, and he makes the play. Oh, is this kid related to you, Gage? Gabe Johnson? Is he related to you? No?
Of course, Gage's sister, Jasmine Johnson, doing very well for the Husson softball team these days.
How was Husson this year?
They were very good last year, and I think they're doing pretty well again this year.
Entered games in Cambridge, Mass this morning.
Yeah.
My buddy Travis Gilmore's daughter plays on travel basketball team. They went to Pennsylvania to play in a tournament this weekend. First game they lost 62-14.
Oh!
After an 8-hour drive.
Oh, no.
Swing and a miss by Johnson.
That's no good.
Yeah, he called me today a little upset about, well, this travel team is a really good travel team, but they went to this tournament and they're playing like high school age kids, and these kids are like 8th grade age. Ball is fouled to the right side. Hamlin trying to make a play, gets over there and does. Oh, Waterville mitigates. Could have been a big inning. Lawrence just gets 2 runs, and at the end of 4.5, 14-0 Bulldogs. So this bottom of the 5th, if Panthers don't score 5 runs, right, game's over.
I would believe so, yep. Should be how it works.
Epic View Studios has sponsorship space available for this broadcast. If you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business, we can help. There are thousands, and I mean thousands of viewers, just like you, who watch sports here on Epic View, on the Epic View Sports Network. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 207-631-8870 or email info@epicviewstudios.com. At the conclusion of the game, you're going to want to stick with us as we have our post-game awards, and one is the precision play of the game, and that's brought to you by our friends at Chase Toys, where they only sell precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available on the Thorndike Road in Unity or online at chasetoysinc.com. We also have our player of the game, which is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, with 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire, and online at hammondlumber.com.
So, Rick, just want to clarify some things. The scoreboard has it as the 5th inning.
Yeah,
it is technically now the bottom of the 4th.
Who's running this scoreboard? That's what I want to know.
Our team's doing a great job. We
Yeah.
got the bottom of fourth there for you on.
I thought, when I
actual
said that, I was
scoreboard.
like, geez, did I miss an inning?
I know, you're like, time's flying. No, they've got it here on the scoreboard at the field as the 5th inning. Well, technically they have it as the period because they actually use a different facility, but that's okay. It's a whole nother story. And they have that as the 5th, so we're really in the bottom of the 4th.
So the Panthers will send Searoyce, Jones, and Mayo 4-5-6 to face Pellerin on for his 2nd inning of work. This one's in the dirt, 1-1.
Yeah, and if you're Lawrence here, you just want to finish this thing strong. You know, you don't need to use any more pitching than you need to. Stay strong, create good habits here, and get a win over Waterville and head on and finish up vacation week and go into it, obviously, with a first win of the season.
Down to third, scooped up there, throw it across, a bullet. Nice throw over there by the third baseman, Keenan McLean. And there's one quick out.
Take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Bulldogs. As you see, they'll take on Coney coming up on April 28th. That one will be their first home game of the season, a 4 o'clock start. And then they'll be on the road against Nokomis. That'll be on April 30th before they start the month of May against Belfast again. That one will be at home. That's a 10 a.m. start.
Curveball fouled. Sorry, that was Jackson Dangler that's moved over to third base. Made that nice play.
For Waterville next, they'll be taking on Levitt. That'll be on April 28th. They'll be on the road for that one, 4 o'clock first pitch. On the 30th, they've got John Baptist on the road, and then another road game, May 3rd at Oceanside.
Does Jones have the only hit of the game for Waterville? They have more than one hit? Oh, it's not Jones. It was Joe Mayo that had a hit.
Joe Mayo has the... Hubbard has another hit, so
Okay.
those two are the only ones with hits.
There's a swing and a miss. Tough pitch down and in from Trevor Pellerin.
Jones earlier struck out looking.
Pellerin gets the sign. Kicks and deals. Curveball stays just a little bit up. 2-2 the count to the catcher, Wyatt Jones. Pellerin with the 2-2. Got him looking outside corner.
Second
How
time
many times
today.
have I said that?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Outside corner.
Yeah, that's the second time today. He goes down by way of the K. Both times we're looking.
2 down. That's going to bring up Joe Mayo. He singled his first time up.
Made it to second on a wild pitch, but did not score. No one has scored for Waterville today. It's 14-0.
Strike outside corner. 0-1 the count. Waiting on deck is Harper Hubbard, the other player with a hit today. Just 2 hits given up by this Lawrence pitching staff today. Fouled straight back. Good cut by Mayo. Just any relation to the Mayos, the Ronnie Mayo and that Mayo family. My softball buddy, Ronnie Mayo. Curveball stays up. I don't know if you know, Greg, but won our 14th Fall League title last year.
I did not know that. Wow. Congratulations.
Shockers are a dominant softball team. Well, I don't play much anymore, but I'm still one of the best first base coaches in the league.
There you go.
Ground ball. Nice stab by Pellerin, and he lobs it to first to Johnson for the out. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We've played 4 here from Gall Field. 14-0 Bulldogs.
For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
Welcome back to Golf Field. Rick Dougal, Greg Glynn, Gage Johnson, and Taylor Davis. Taylor Davis. I was just talking about Milo Taylor. Sorry about that, Tyler. We're in the top of the fifth here. The Bulldogs with a 14-0 lead. And new pitcher for Waterville is Jacoby Sirois. And Redamosa went back to second base. And Milo Taylor, the starting pitcher, has moved over to center field. It's like we have a pinch. Did you catch the number? Oh, yeah. It's Hayden Lockhart will hit for the Bulldogs here. Sirois had some nice outings last year pitching for Waterville. That ball's fouled straight back. I'll tell you one thing about these Lawrence hitters is they've been aggressive today. I mean, these guys coming off the bench, swinging from their heels.
I think they were hungry.
Yeah.
After having no hits against Belfast, they were ready to come out and swing the bats.
So in the dirt, gets by the catcher. No one on, 1-1. So a 14-run lead for the Bulldogs. If they can, once they get through this half inning, if they can hold Waterville, that will be the ball game. This one's in the dirt. 2-1 to Hayden Lockhart. Nice job by Coach Pelletier getting everybody in the ball game.
I was going to say, yep, nice coaching there. Especially early on in the season, you never know what you're going to need.
It's ripped into left field. Boy, Lawrence has been hitting the ball on the button today. Another leadoff hit. It's going to bring up Anthony Almeida. What's Almeida done today, Greg?
Almeida today has walked and a double and grounded out.
Way up high. It's going to get by the catcher, Jones. And trotting into second base is Hayden Lockhart. Lawrence with 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 7 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. Ball's hit to the right side, but it's going to get foul. Scored in every inning. And it's been a complete 180 from what happened the other day down in Belfast.
I was going to say even 4 out of their 5 leadoff hitters have all gotten on, and that's a big stat right there for why they've been so successful today.
If I remember correctly, though, wasn't that day cold? Because it wasn't Monday, it was Tuesday, right? Didn't they play Tuesday instead of Monday? I can't remember, but I thought it was a cold day because my buddy,
Hello.
Look out. My buddy Larry had the softball game. So he was down in Belfast for the
Lawrence got it. Okay, yep.
Softball game. I thought it was cold that day.
We haven't had many warm ones, so I'd go with yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Had a few here recently, but not much. Today, 67 degrees here. As we said, not much sun, but that's okay. Certainly for some of these players, but great day for baseball.
So Lockhart moves all the way up to third, and on that wild pitch, he's not going to attempt to score. More good coaching over there by Coach Pelletier. You don't need to add insult to injury here. Leading 14-0. That's going to bring up Zach Hill, the left fielder. Did he score last inning? Zach Hill, did he?
Zach Hill did score last
Right,
inning.
he
He walked
finally-
and then he scored. Yep.
So he was one
so
of the
everyone
starters
has
that hadn't scored.
exactly. Yep. Everyone in the starting lineup has scored.
Up and in, ball one.
Now they got runners at the corners here, and as we said, the coaching here comes into play where you're mindful it's 14-0.
Here comes the pitch from Sirois. Nice stop there by Jones. And it's 1-1. Good start to the season for the Red Sox this year. Looks like that's going to be a club that's going to contend if their pitching holds up and their hitting can be a little more consistent. There's a strike.
It'll make for a good summer, no doubt about that.
Yeah,
Sea Dogs back in action as well. Great to see that. Their first game was in the snow. Talk about weather. Their first game was in the snow. Could be a lot worse, Rick.
Yeah. This one's in the dirt. 3-1. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing about that Sea Dogs. Not a bad seat in that stadium.
No.
You're gonna watch some baseball down there. It's worth the money.
I'll be down there tomorrow.
Oh, it was a strike. What do you do down there?
Yeah, so it's actually Bark in the Park. I work with a veterinary dentist. They're going to be there with all kinds of free stuff.
Oh,
There's
nice.
also a card show, sports card show before that over at the Expo. So a lot going down in Portland tomorrow.
You get any days off?
What's that?
Do you get any days off?
What is it? And what I say, Rick, when you love what you do, I don't work a day in my life, so they're all good days to me.
It's true, yeah. There's a walk to Hill. Bases juiced now for the Bulldogs.
That's the
And
second
that's going to
time
bring
as
up
well.
Pellerin, Trevor Pellerin.
Plus, I get to work with you today.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a nice change. It's
Bonus.
excellent. Yeah, bonus.
It is hard to work alone.
Well, especially doing the book. You know that.
Yeah.
You know, I know you do the book. I do the book. When we try to do these games, it makes a big difference.
You know what's weird is that basketball alone is easier than baseball alone.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's, it's a busy game, right? Well,
Yeah.
this is a lot of fill time,
Well, and then there's also lineup changes, especially as you get into games like this and you want to see players get in and out. I mean, most of the time in basketball, that roster is, 12 deep. You're not worried much about most anything else. Switching, changing, those are easy things. You see it happen and you just go with it. And here you could have a guy out in right field, never see his number because you didn't know he came out of the bench.
Right. That ball's fouled out of play.
And I want to thank also, of course, our great sponsors here during the spring season. Should be a good season. And Epic View Sports Network. Glad to bring you these games.
One gets away from Jones. No advance for the runners. Yeah. We have a lot of people watching, and you look at the numbers and you can see that, but then you get out in the community and you start talking to people and you realize how many people are actually watching these
Absolutely.
games. Ooh, thought he might ring him up on that one.
So too. Just a little high.
Full count, bases loaded, nobody out, so the runners won't be running. Swing and a miss, he got him. First out of the inning for Sirois. And that's going to bring up Kyle Boster, the pinch hitter from last time.
Yeah, we saw him with some pop.
He one-hopped the fence on his first swing.
Yeah.
Then he hit another seed down the line. That was foul.
Yep.
Bases loaded, one out here. 14-0 Bulldogs in the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss. Sirois is really starting to pound the zone here. Saying, I got to get out of this inning. I'm going to throw strikes if I'm going to get out of this inning. One, 0-1 the count here to Bolster. Bases filled with Bulldogs. That ball is hit deep to left. Deep to left, way back, and that's going to be Out of here! Bolster hits one into the cheap seats and left. A granny. And the Bulldogs lead at 18-0.
That was a bolster bomb, is what
What?
that was. Holy smokes. You take a look at that on our Dirigo Veterinary Care instant replay, and I'll tell you what, that one is still going. That went into the parking lot and just took off.
Well,
If you know what it's like to golf and it hits the cart path. That's where that thing was headed. It just kept going and going.
Boy, you got to, I know you.
Somebody needs to measure that.
Yeah. you hate to have scoring more runs here at 14-0, but Coach Beckwith got a tip of the cap there to the young man.
Yeah.
He's coming off the bench. He's a sub.
He's a really good stroke. I mean, that was well hit. As you said, one hopped the fence earlier, showed you his power, and then he just absolutely pummeled that one. They're still looking for it out there.
He's got that short swing. It reminds me of a right-handed Kyle Schwarber.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Just that quick hands through the zone. And it's hard to tell from back because I don't have my glasses on either. But I knew it was deep, but I didn't think it was deep enough to get out of here. But it got out of here in a hurry.
Yeah. Not much wind today either. So, and actually it's blowing out a little bit to that direction, but it didn't need much help. They're still looking for it out there, Rick.
There's a strike. Jackson Dangler. 1-2 the count. 1 out. 18-0 Bulldogs. Seroyce kicks and deals. That one gets away from him. Tried to break and ball. Looks like it might have slipped out of his hand. Well, the hitting woes are over for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Coming into the game after getting no hit by Belfast earlier this week. In tight. And that's a walk. It's going to bring up Keenan McLean.
McLean today reached on a fielder's choice, and then also had a double, and then also reached on an error and popped up to center.
Ball is hit, foul and out of play. 1 out here in the 5th. 4 runs in. The Bulldogs have scored in every inning, and they lead at 18-0. Coach Pelletier saying, well, let's save some of these hits for the Coney game. That ball's punched into right field, and it's going to a diving catch. He makes the play. Nice play over there by Spalding. Avery Spalding in right field, making I don't know if it's a diving catch, but it was low. You see the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. We'll let you at home decide. It was a nice play. That easily could have got down for a hit. So there's 2 outs now. And that's going to bring up Mike Hamlin. Down in the dirt, 1-0. Unless Hamlin's got the power to get one out of here as well. Seroyce kicks and deals. Outside corner, strike 1.
Hamlin earlier today with a walk, a strikeout, had a single, and then popped up to first.
Up and in, 2-1. Seroyce kicks and deals. Curveball stays high, 3-1. Bulldogs with 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 7 in the third. It's in the dirt, ball 4.
Second walk today for Hamlin as he heads down the line.
2 in the 4th and 4 here in the 5th on a grand slam by Kyle Boster.
Bring up Gabe Johnson here.
Johnson came into the game last inning. There's a strike.
He popped up to first.
Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. Quickly 2 strikes here. Seroyce trying to work ahead. Here comes. Inside. 1-2 to Gabe Johnson. No relation to Gage Johnson, in case you're wondering. Inside, just missed on that one. 2-2 the count. Here comes the 2-2. Up and in, 3-2. This has been Sirois's issues here in this since he's come in the game. Gets ahead of the hitters and then he kind of loses his control. In the dirt, he walked him. 3 straight walks have loaded him up again. And Hayden Lockhart will be the hitter. Do we possibly have another bench player to hit a granny here?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
We'll find out.
Lockhart entered the game last inning. The ball is hit into the hole, and nobody's going to get it. Base hit. They're going to hold Hamlin. But coming in to score is Jackson Dangler to make it 19-0. And Almeida going to be the hitter. I think he led off the inning, didn't he? There's the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. Sirois gets the sign, kicks and deals up and in. Ball 1. Coach Beckwith over there probably just saying, yeah, let's just throw strikes here, try to get out of this thing. That ball's ripped into left field. Another hit for the Bulldogs. And coming in to score, Mike Hamlin to make it 20-0.
They have batted around and then some here in this inning.
They should have more than just a 10-run rule.
Yeah.
Is Zach Hill.
Typically, you can tell the direction a game is headed, and especially in a situation like this where, they just don't have the pitchers right now to be able to throw out there, and it's just not a good scenario.
2-0 the count to Hill.
As we said, to classy coaching by Corey Pelletier in this situation. He's obviously held up some runners in many different situations here. Waterville trying to grind their way through this.
Ball's popped up foul and out of play. 2-1 the count. 2 outs here in the 5th.
It's an interesting scenario, too, though, when you think about it, where you've got the athletes that are traveling with their, classmates to Greece and have obligations, obviously, with their sports teams and, rightfully so, going for their education. But you wonder how many, situations like that are out there because it's impacted this game dramatically today.
Ball is fouled, out of play. Yeah, it's really only spring sports it seems to get
hit with
hurt
it,
by
right?
that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You don't see kids missing 3 or 4 basketball games or a couple of football games.
Right.
Or soccer, for that matter. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled. Hanging tough is Zach Hill. Base is still loaded. 6 runs in for the Bulldogs, 4 on a bomb by Carl Boster.
Hill has walked his last 2 times up.
There's a ball up and away. Or up and in. I don't know if that's in if it goes behind you. Is that considered in?
I'd say so.
Full count here to Hill. And he hangs tough. Like Sirois took a little something off that one to try to get a strike in there. But Hill able to foul it off and hang in there. It's tough because the hitters, they want to hit, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. You can't blame them. Grounded to short. Kuchar over. Long throw for Kuchar, and he can't get it.
Another run will score.
Another run to make it 21-0.
Yeah, Gabe Johnson comes across the plate.
It's going to bring up Trevor Pellerin. Still 2 outs here. There go Vet Care instant replay. That ball is slapped to the right side. It's going to get down for another hit. Another run is going to score. Spalding over to collect it, throws it in to make it 22-0. And guess who's up? Could there be 2 grannies in 1 inning? Kyle Bolster, last time up, hit one deep to left that didn't come back. He looks at a strike on the outside corner for a grand slam. Seroyce kicks and deals. Bolster,
No, it's
was
good.
going for the
I was
downs
gonna
again.
say healthy cut. Hey, how about this back-to-back grannies here? He's
Yeah.
got the bases loaded again. What are the
He's
odds?
thinking of it when he was
Yeah.
walking to the plate.
Oh, you know
that's
he's
for
thinking with that swing.
sure. Yeah. 0-2 the count. Outside corner, he got him. A little bit of payback there for Seroyce to strike out Bolster to end the inning, but not before the Bulldogs get another touchdown, an extra point to make it 21-0 as we go to the bottom of the fifth. What do you got going on the schedule next week, Greg, for softball?
Let's see. We got the game for Winslow. I know I saw that on here.
That's Wednesday.
Yeah,
MCI.
Brand
Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948
Hubbard will be the leadoff hitter. Watch the second round of the draft, even though the Giants don't have a pick.
Yep.
Still, I love all things football. NFL, anyways. NBA, I'm all set. I walked away.
I didn't get a sense you were more of an NBA guy.
I was for years.
Yeah, for years.
I just can't. I can't
handle
deal
it.
with the way it is right now. They ruined the game for me.
Yeah.
Pound the ball into the floor for 21 seconds and then chuck a three. Look out! Fouled straight back. Harper Hubbard has one of the two hits for the Panthers today, trailing 22-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. Swing and a miss. McLean threw that one by him. And it's 0-2. McLean kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He got him. So McLean comes in, strikeout right off the bench. Nasty down and in fastball, cut fastball looked like. Here comes Tobias Cornsey coming off the bench to hit for Waterville. Swing and a miss. Cornsey from the left side here. Many left-handed hitters on this Waterville team. There's a strike on the outside corner. And it's quickly 0-2. McLean coming in throwing strikes here for the Bulldogs, which you love to see if you're Coach Pelletier. Yeah, let's get out of this one. Here comes the 0-2. Strike three looking on the inside corner. 2 up, 2 down for the Panthers.
I'll say right now, it certainly looks like, McLean flying on all cylinders here as he continues to just groove it. They can get good pitching. This Lawrence team could be dangerous.
Yeah, they get some hitting, that's for sure. I don't know. I can't believe they didn't get a hit against Belfast. I think it hit him.
Yeah, it did.
Taylor
Yeah.
didn't like that either. Throws the bat down. Sure, McLean didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up Redamosa, the second baseman. Just what, the third base runner for Waterville in the game?
Be the fourth because of that
Second.
strikeout.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There's a strike on the outside corner from McLean. It's Redamosa done in the game. He must be 0 for 2.
He's over 2. Popped.
Good
Oh,
ball.
hello.
Hit down to third, throw across, and that's going to do it. Final score here from Golf Field. Lawrence with a 22-0 win over Waterville. We'll take a quick break, come back, and give you all the stats and the post-game awards right after this.
Are you a high school or college student, or just looking for a seasonal job this summer? Hutamaki is now accepting applications for temporary summer positions for the 2025 season. Whether you're looking to gain experience, earn extra income, or just be part of something great this summer, we'd love to hear from you. We are hiring for our packaging and molded fiber products to prepare our products for shipment to end users. Do you meet these qualifications? Must be 18 years old to apply. Must be able to lift up to 50 pounds. Must be able to work rotating shifts, including nights and weekends. Our schedule includes 12-hour shifts, 3 days on between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You will then enjoy 3 consecutive days off and returning to work beginning 3 nights from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. We are offering $24.58 per hour with 75 cents per hour shift differential when you work night shift. Why is this an opportunity you can't miss out on? These positions are great for students, close to home. We offer competitive wages. Great experience for that resume. Apply today and make your summer count. Positions will start May 6, 2025. Ready to apply? Scan this QR code with your smartphone. We look forward to hearing from you.
Any commercial use.
Welcome back to Golf Field. Rick Dougal, Greg Glenn, Gage Johnson, Tyler Davis, the cast of Ben-Hur here bringing you this 22-0 rout by the Bulldogs. We're in the Chase Toys Inc. broadcast booth. Let's get our post-game awards done first. Our precision play of the game is brought to you by Chase Toys, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available in the Thorndike Room Unit or online at chasetoysinc.com. Who do you got, Greg?
Oh, well, nothing better than a grand slam. McCall Bolster with a bomb as he teed off and really put Lawrence way out in front with his grand slam in the 5th and sparked this Bulldogs team onto the victory for a 22-0 win, and people probably still chasing that one.
Yeah. They were looking for it down in the parking lot. Nobody can find it. And our player of the game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. I should say players of the game, as we're going to give it to the Lawrence pitching staff as a whole. How many pitchers were there in the game? Is it 4?
I believe there are 4, yep.
So in the 5-inning game, they gave up 2 hits, no runs, 10 strikeouts, and only allowed 4 base runners in the game. Actually, I think was it the first or second inning, they had a runner advance to third. They had second and third. Did Waterville.
Right? Yes, that was a key moment in the game as well.
You
Yeah,
mentioned that early in the game.
Yeah.
So the Bulldogs get a big win after losing a tough one to Belfast on Wednesday, I believe it was 2-1, where they were no hit for 10 innings and lost a tough one. They come into this game and pound the ball all over the park and win it 22-0. 0-0.
And a shout out as part of that to Dawson Moore. He was the one who got them out of that inning when they had second and third. So he was the one who kind of got them out of that, because that could have made it a little bit different game.
Now we'll be back with you on Monday. Greg will be over doing the Lawrence girls softball game against Coney on Epic View 2. I'll be over doing the Lawrence boys baseball game as they take on Coney on Epic View 1. So we want to thank Tyler Davis, who wasn't supposed to be here, but he ends up coming over anyways. Gage Johnson, Greg Glenn, and I'm Rick Dougal. Have a great day, everybody.
Transmission or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC. Truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. If you own a local Maine business, This message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Chase Toys Inc., where sales and service are full throttle. Chase Toys Inc. is your one-stop shop for Toro zero-turn mowers. Large inventory of Toro zero-turn mowers are now in stock. Visit them at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook. Stop into their Thorndike Road location in Unity or call 948-5729.
Are you a high school or college student or just looking for a seasonal job this summer? Huhtamaki is now accepting applications for temporary summer positions for the 2025 season. Whether you're looking to gain experience, earn extra income, or just be part of something great this summer, we'd love to hear from you. We are hiring for our packaging and molded fiber products to prepare our products for shipment to end users. Do you meet these qualifications? Must be 18 years old to apply. Must be able to lift up to 50 pounds. Must be able to work rotating shifts, including nights and weekends. Our schedule includes 12-hour shifts, 3 days on between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You will then enjoy 3 consecutive days off and returning to work beginning 3 nights from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. We are offering $24.58 per hour with 75 cents per hour shift differential when you work night shift. Why is this an opportunity you can't miss out on? These positions are great for students, close to home. We offer competitive wages. Great experience for that resume. Apply today and make your summer count. Positions will start May 6, 2025. Ready to apply? Scan this QR code with your smartphone. We look forward to hearing from you.